I am Stu, and welcome back to another LumaFusion video tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a glitch effect. And we're not only going to be doing a glitch effect, we're going to be doing my glitch effect, because I've looked at other LumaFusion trainers' glitch effects, and I think they're missing point of why something's glitching. So let me show you how I go about it. You are of course going to need a video file to work from. I'm going for the stock close-up with some futuristic text going over the top. Looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to do Command D on the keyboard once. Now this first layer is going to be your magenta layer, because what a glitch effect actually is it's the colours splitting out from the overall video capture. So the easiest way to mark this off as magenta is press 0 on the keyboard, tap on your 3 little dots in the right hand corner, then choose the magenta colour. And then that way you know that's going to be your magenta layer. Press 0 again to get rid of the info, and then repeat the process again. So Command D, and this particular layer is going to be cyan. So we choose the cyan colour, 0 again, and then finally one more layer. Once again Command D, it's going to be a normal layer, and we'll just make it yellow. And there we go, we've got our different layers. The first thing we need to do is highlight our topmost layer. Press 1 on your keyboard, and that will take you into the size and position, frame and fit. And then what you're going to want to do is go to the blending and take it down to 50%. In the second one, we're going to want to alter the colour. Once again, we're going to need to go in and make an adjustment, so either tap the pencil icon or press 5 on your keyboard for the colour and effects. Tap on original, and then what we want to do is force the colour into the cyan end of things, and also play with the saturation and the vibrance. You're then going to go back to size and position, and we want to offset this. So we're going to do that on the X axis, and we're going to bring it out so that the ear separates like so. Once you've done that, just go back to the main timeline, and you're going to repeat the process for the magenta, but so that you can see the magenta properly, it's probably best we go back to size and position and just lower the blending a little bit, not by much, 80 odd percent. I've got 82.2, around about between 80 and 85%. Tap the pencil icon, or once again press 5 on the keyboard, tap on original, and this time if we scroll down, we're going to be going into the green channel, and we're going to force things over to the magenta. Now magenta, you need to be a little bit stronger on the colour side of things, so I'm going to increase the vibrance, increase the saturation, and then I'm also going to go down into the tint and add a magenta colour in here. And once you've done that, we need to go over to our size and position, frame and fit, and just play with the distortion as you see it. You can just see the outline there. We need to make that a bit stronger. So this is where we start to go in and look at what we've got. So let's go back into the cyan, tap 1 on the keyboard and play with the blending. You see how the magenta is just starting to come through a bit more. Just got a balance between the 3 layers. That's looking pretty good. So how do we get them to jump? Well, that's really easy. All you've got to do is trim one of the 3 layers to show through exactly what you want happening. Now what I would recommend first of all is you come in about, let's say, 1.5 seconds. If you're at 24 frames a second, then that's going to be 1.12 or 1 second 112 frames. Highlight the yellow layer, do Command B to trim it. And then that first section here that we've just highlighted, we're going to go back into frame and fit, and I'm going to reset the blending to 100%, and that's because you want the initial effect to be normal. Then we're going to want it to glitch. Now when you're doing the glitching, you're only going to want to remove 1 or 2 frames at a time. That's because you're wanting to do it randomly. We'll go another, let's say, 2 frames in, and we'll take out a chunk of the cyan, so Command B. Go forward a frame or 2. I don't have to remove it completely yet, and then what I'm going to do now is go back up to the top layer. I'm going to go forward 1 little frame, I'm going to highlight top layer, then I'm going to go 3 or 4 frames in, take a chunk out there, and then I'm going to go back down to the magenta layer, and I'm going to go back 1-2 frames and go forward, let's say 3 frames, and then all you've got to do is just remove those clips so that you achieve an effect. Or what you can also do is just slip them like so. Let's say we take away that clip, and we take away that clip, and you'll see we're starting to build up an effect. And you just work your way along. Let's say we'll go back to cyan, Command B, 1 frame in, trim that up, just pinch and zoom a bit to highlight it, and then go along to, let's say, yeah, about here. Highlight the magenta, Command B. About 1 or 2 frames this time. Select that, delete it, and then go back up here, and we'll go 1 frame, make a cut there. Let's see, yeah, just 1 frame, that's all we need. Remove that. Pinch and zoom back down, and play it through. And there's the glitch effect. You don't want to do this too much, but, you know, a couple more times. You're pretty much done. So we'll go to, let's say, here, highlight the magenta, Command B, 1, 2, Command B to make the cut. Just pinch and zoom in so you can grab onto the bit of footage you want to remove. And then I'll also make a cut on the cyan for just literally 1 frame. And we'll go back the way, just highlight the clip and make the cut. There we go. Again, pinch and zoom out, and then follow the effect. And there's your glitch. So to finish things off, you want to go back to the topmost layer, the yellow layer, press 1 on your keyboard or tap your pencil icon, go down to blending and set the opacity back to 100, and then I'm just taking the overall effect to, and I'm going to trim off the back end of the stuff I don't need, highlight the original clip and get rid of it, shrink timeline down, play the effect through, and there you've got your glitch. How much glitching you want to do, just keep chopping away. We could even go back in and trim a little bit off the top again, just for one final little glitch effect. Take that away, and that way you've got at least a solid second of no glitching. I think it's just about right, and then it glitches out just that one final time. You can glitch that right the way through to the magenta. So Command B, pinch zoom, get rid of the clip, and you'll see it just appears and disappears. Now to really sell this whole thing, you need some sound design. And to do that, I'm going into story blocks, I'm going into cache media because I've already downloaded this once, and I've chosen a clip called Dark Glitch Reverse Transition, which is quite a mouthful. I'm going to bring it down to here, and the trick to this is to make sure the majority of the sound effects land over the majority of the glitching. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to foreshorten the beginning of the audio so that it lines up with it starting to glitch. And let's see how that looks. And then all I want to do is just trim up the back end. So at the last point of the glitch, let's say we take it to there, just trim that and delete it. And what we'll do is one more glitch effect. Remembering this bit is solid, so what we're going to have to do is Command B, move a frame, say 2 frames, delete that, so you can see right the way down through into the cyan, and then go back a frame, cut into the cyan, move 1 frame, Command B, cut that, and that takes us down into the magenta, then play through the effect. There you go, and that's you. Obviously, it just all comes down to how much you experiment with where you're cutting and where you place your sound design. One more playthrough. And that's how you do a glitch effect. I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If I've earned your subscription today, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications of the next time I upload a video tutorial. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.